Y'all, we are spilling some boba on one of my favorite things to talk about and to work on with my clients, and that is brand archetypes. Because lately, I've been getting a lot of folks coming to me with needing help on their offer language or how to even talk about what they do, who they serve. And the first thing I always ask is, do you know your brand archetype? And that's the boba we're spilling today. Hi, I'm Justine, messaging strategist and conversion copywriter for phenomenal equity and social impact driven women of color, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and creatives, here to bring our brands alive with strategic messaging and storytelling that sells. So let's talk about brand archetypes because they're super fun, but also super critical to your messaging. First of all, have you thought about why so much messaging sounds the same? It's because we're all pulling from the same loudest voices. And now AI is learning all those loudest voices. So if you're using AI, you all start to sound the same too. And that's why your brand archetype is so critical, because your brand archetype helps create your distinct voice. It's not just a vibe, it's not just a label, it's not just a fun quiz you take on Facebook. I mean, it is fun, but it is the foundation of your communication. I'm telling you, sometimes with just knowing someone's archetype and figuring out their brand archetype, I can make a massive shift in their messaging that finally feels authentic to them, that finally brings clarity. And it's amazing to see the shift in them and in their messaging. Your brand archetype isn't just about your voice. It really guides your decision making. It's how you make people feel. It's how you know how to speak to someone and also how to receive them. It doesn't just shape your tone, it also shapes your point of view and the stories you tell. So when you don't know your archetype, you start to sound like everyone else because you're kind of just guessing. You're mimicking others, or you're using professional sounding language. And yes, there are common words and language that we use in our industry, but really making your offer and your purpose clear comes through in your archetype and your ICA's archetype. When you know both those archetypes, you suddenly have so much clarity. I cannot even describe to you the magical feeling. Like I said, I've gotten to witness this with clients, several clients recently, and I just get so excited because it's about the energy you bring. It's about how you tell stories. It's about actually finding the tone that fits you, fits your brand. It's what you're here to challenge, protect, create, disrupt. It's what gives your brand its distinct voice that makes you stand out as your own person, as your own brand. I always liken it to being in a crowded grocery market like Trader Joe's, right? And suddenly you hear from behind you your best friend call your name and you're like, what? This totally happened to me too. It wasn't even my best friend, it was my best friend's mom who came up to me and said, I heard your voice and I knew it was you. She didn't even see my face, she just knew it was me. That is what we want to create for you. And we do that starting with your brand archetype and your ICA's archetype. If you want to learn your archetype and learn how to apply it and how to use it and which parts of your archetype to bring out more, book a virtual tea with me. Come book a virtual tea with me. Let's talk about it. Let's bring out the right parts of your archetype to make sure you sound like you and you sound distinct from everyone else doing what you do. There's only one you, and there's only one you who does things the way you do. And we want to make sure people know that. So get on it. Book that virtual tea. Tell me what kind of tea you like, what kind of snacks you want at tea time, and we'll have a tea party. All right. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel and sign up for my newsletter if you want more magical ways to bring your brand alive with strategic messaging and storytelling that sells. Peace.